Hello, my name is Vivian, and today I'll be discussing why advertising has such a negative impact on body issues and image in society. Has this ever happened to you? Scrolling through social media, the next gen influencers and celebrities whose social media are based on beauty and body, promoting fashion, diet supplements, deflax teas, etc. You go on your day getting dressed and think maybe you wish you looked like them. This is the danger of advertising. In my presentation, I'll be discussing the dangerous exposure of negative body image and advertising based on the research I've done and firsthand experience, and persuading my audience to be more cautious when viewing body topics in advertising. I'll discuss the problems in which false advertising causes, such as creating unnecessary need, creating a false reality of body image, and affects emotional and physical health. For my first main point, false advertising in media plays on the insecurities of its viewers to create unnecessary need to purchase products to fit in. According to the website article from Journal of Family and Consumer Sciences, the impact of body image on consumers' perceptions of idolized advertising images and brand attitudes, published in September 2011, the mainstream US media promotes thinness as a most desirable body type and as both socially and physically healthier. The media implies that thinness is accessible through diet, exercise, fashion, clothing, and accessories, makeup, plastic surgery, and weight management drugs. Previous research has indicated that exposure to thin, idealized body images in the media negatively influences an individual's body image, self-esteem, mood, and appearance management. She also mentions that nevertheless, thin, idealized media images are constantly used to promote products, services, and brands. These ideals and responses towards the implication that certain beauty is accepted by society brings a negative impact on oneself and can confuse the viewer to think that they are not enough. This can lead to the audience who are subjected to think that the product in which a company or an influencer is promoting will attain the same standards and benefits as to which they are advocating for. The exposure of products from companies, brands, or influencers can strategize on what to advertise. Some of these advertised products may include food supplements, gym courses, body enhancement, etc. Another source from Youth Development Initiative web article, Media Effects and Body Image Perceptions on Youth, accessed May 10, 2021. In their research, they've discovered, although it is easy to solely blame the media has more power than ever before, and adolescents are especially susceptible to these influences because they are often susceptible to undue media influence as they search for their own identity and self-concept. They also mentioned that television and advertisements impact youth of both genders. For example, patterns of consumption of products, fashion choices, and memory of a product are greater when an attractive spokesperson is used or a celebrity personality is present in the advertisement. The openness of brands and items are just exposed to the promoters and publicizing organizations focus on methodologies and relatability through the watchers for their advertisements. Now that I have discussed how it affects viewers just for the gain of marketing, I will now discuss how it brings emotional doubt towards individuals. Second of all, advertising and media can give problems to those who view themselves with their own body image. The disconnect can ensue when advertising alters pictures of models and/or other people and can change the perception of body image. According to King University Online web article, How Does Social Media Affect Body Image Negatively, published October 9th, 2019, that an article out of the journal Body Image explained that young women often compare their appearances negatively with other women on Facebook. The study surveyed 227 female college students and found that young women who spend more time on Facebook may feel more concerned about their body because they compare appearance to others, especially to peers. This means that there are profound psychological consequences for women's body image when they compare their physical appearances to others. It also mentions that painstakingly editing photos can lead to a false sense of control where users feel as if they can alter their bodies to get more positive attention. This disconnect between perception and reality increases the distance between what users feel about themselves in real life and what they can think about their own online persona. The comparison of each other only continues the path of consumers, continuing to be convicted of the incapability to become their true selves and develop self-identity through the constant exposure of false photographs. After discussing the two last points as to why the cause of advertising can give in self-doubt and expression as to why it's harmful in creating unnecessary need, I will now discuss the overall effects it may have on mental and physical health. Lastly, advertising has an impact on eating and mental health. According to the Harvard T.H. Chan's Advertising Toxic Effect on Eating and Body Image, accessed May 10, 2021, that people often claim to ignore advertisements, but the messages are getting through on a subconscious level. In the example of women targeting advertising, she continues that at the center of many of these ads is an image of idolized female beauty. Models are tall, slim, and light-skinned, and digitally altered to ever more unrealistic proportions. Women and girls compare themselves to these images every day, Kilborn said, and failure to live up to them is inevitable because they are based on a flawless that doesn't exist. The American ideal of beauty has become so pervasive that 50% of 3 to 6-year-olds worry about their weight, and on the island of Fiji, the arrival of television heralded a boom in dieting among women and girls who before then hadn't realized that there was something wrong with them. The base expectations can worsen how and affect eating habits and create a disconnection between both the food and the individual. The spokesperson also mentions that these images normalize distorted behaviors around food, such as binging and guilt. Disordered thinking may end up with terrible results and unfocused their health and energy. Another source from the article from Mirror, an article named The Media and Body Image, accessed May 10, 2021, we still tend to trust what we see in the media, and body image can easily be confused. The constant barrage of unrealistically skinny images can stir up feelings of inadequacy, anxiety, and depression. It can also lead to the development of eating disorders like anorexia and bulimia. The article also mentioned that it also is very important to be aware of the effects of the images in the media they can have on us. People that notice signs of anxiety or depression related to body image should consider seeing a counselor for help coping with their feelings. Anyone with signs of an eating disorder, such as losing excessive weight, eating a very limited diet, vomiting after meals, or health problems related to weight loss or malnutrition, should seek treatment properly. Becoming more educated and gaining self-awareness is key to knowing how it affects us mentally and how we can take in these images. Today, my goal was to persuade you on why the exposure of advertisements targeted towards body issues are harmful for you. I have discussed the problems in which false advertising causes, as creating unnecessary need, creating a false reality of body image, and affects emotional and physical health. I hope with this information you will learn to limit your exposure to advertising and believe not on the internet. To help with this, decrease your time off the internet to self-reflect on your own health and self-worth. Focus on your own well-being and do not compare yourself to images that may not seem real. We all have beauty within ourselves. It is our job to educate ourselves to be more healthy and find true self-identity to develop our individuality. It's okay to try new things, but let's not compare ourselves or put ourselves in danger from what you're being told or shown to. Thank you for listening, and I hope you have a great day.